feel bad for now. At first, now we're supposed to feel bad for other humans, which is crazy. This is what the priest was talking about yesterday. I'm supposed to feel bad for everyone. I'm supposed to feel bad for everyone. I worked my ass off my whole life. Do you think I care? First of all, second of all, I worked my ass off. I did overtime, everything, and now I'm supposed to give a shit. All right, so now I have to give a shit. This is what the internet's doing. This is what the left does. This is what leftism does. This is what leftitis does. All right, is that now I feel bad for. I'm supposed to first care about everyone, right? This is like what the priest was saying, right? I'm supposed to care. Now I'm supposed to care about lions and other mammals too. I mean, I worked my ass off, all right, and now I'm supposed to care about everyone. Do you think I give a shit? Whoa. Oh God. I gotta get one of those lapels. I'm gonna get a lapel here. It's gonna be like an American one, like a button. And I think it will just look good on camera. It'll make me look a little more distinguished, like I have like more than 4 followers. Hey, how's it going? Jim Finn here. And this is Do You Think I Give a Shit with Jim Finn. Welcome to the show, week 2. And America just keeps getting great. We're going to look at some of the top stories. We're going to focus on normal people news today, okay? Beyonce. Oh, with it, Beyonce. You think I give a shit about Beyonce? My wife made me watch those music awards. You would have thought she was being crowned queen somewhere, okay? Like she was going to become queen. Get over it, all right? What is she queen of? Jay-Z's, you know what? I mean, come on. Really already? Jeez, do you think I give a shit? And they call her Bay. Soccer. Oh, you think I give a shit? Do you really think I give a shit about soccer? Oh, look, we're talking about breasts again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go today. I'm going to try this out. Because breasts seem to be the big thing here. Her breast defense. Okay, so what if I said that? What if I said, look at your breasts, the breast defense you have. Again, you'll have a Buzzfeed about how Jim Finn is, sexist, homophobic, breastophobian, all these different things. Next thing you know, my show is canceled. And actually, maybe we should just try to start to talk to people about this show to begin with. I don't even know where the hell you post it. And I think maybe then we could start, maybe I could worry about Buzzfeed. I went out and got a job. I started working when I was about 12 years old. First guy I worked for, I worked in an ice factory. The guy would rub up against me and say, I hope you feel warmer now. Katie admires her new self. Do you think I give a shit? So now you got these women Marines in there. And, alright, what it says here, the photos expose more than 24 women, including many on active duty. Because they're trying to have, sexual relations. And there's no brothels around. They're in Afghanistan. Where are they going to do? They're going to, for lack of a better term, fuck a goat? Is that what they're going to do? And so here we go. This is what we're trying to say. And this has been a big part of contention for people who are part of the feminist movement, people who have college degrees. They're talking about equal rights. They're talking about, everything's the same. But the truth is I can't give babies. I can't give birth to a baby. And, maybe a woman can't fight in the Marine Corps. Not even because she can't fight, but because, the guy's going to try to fuck her. That's the truth, okay? And if you don't like what I have to say, I don't give a shit. I really don't. I don't care if you don't like what I have to say. I mean, enough's enough already. Someone wrote me this week, said, Dear Jim Finn, what the hell is this show about? I don't give a shit that you don't give a shit. I get my news from Read It. And also BuzzFeed. We know about BuzzFeed. Fake news, might I add. Baby chimp observes Jane Goodall. It's a video. Let me look at this. Do you think I give a shit? Wait a minute. Now this person doesn't give a shit that Jane Goodall does it, but they care more about the science. I don't give a shit what that person said about Jane Goodall. Has Dr. Goodall advanced our understanding of chimps? Get off your high horses. Jesus Christ. She wrote a powerful essay about gender equality. I wrote a powerful essay about how I don't give a shit. All right, so now you got Jane Goodall. And this woman decides to spend a life in some weird way. She's working with the chimps, whatever. She said, I don't even know how she does it. Someone told me at a bar once. She's like living there. She's living in a fucking cave, whatever. She's got this little thing. She pretends she's... And now she's dedicating her life just so people on the internet could say things about her like, I hope she helped the advancement of chimps. All right? So be careful who you're friends with, really, is the takeaway here, because even the people who are going to think what you're doing is interesting, they're going to turn around and tell you they can do it better. Meanwhile, I had the distinct privilege of attending one of Jane Goodall's lectures in Watertown, South Dakota. Get out of here. Look at this. Do you think I give a shit? She says it was so fascinating how she spoke about the chimps. It's a little fucking weird how she speaks about the chimps, to be honest with you. But so, if you were a Care Bear, what would be on your belly? This is a grown person writing this, all right? How do I know? They used a comma and a question mark. Now, so this week, what we're doing is we're doing a new segment, and we're going to keep it around, I think. It's going to be called an in-depth analysis, and we're going to look into one or two specific kind of things that are happening with 45 or with different policies or policies. I'm getting tired. If you got a boyfriend, it's your boyfriend. If you got a girlfriend, it's your girlfriend. If you got a husband, you got a husband. Even if you're a guy, I'm over it, all right? It's not 2016. Maybe they were like, I don't know if I have the money for the service. George Soros is like, don't worry about it. Last week, 45 gives a joint congressional speech in front of Congress, the senators. I think some of those, the judges were there, whatever. He's got a whole bunch of people in the crowd. He had a diverse group of people in the crowd. Blacks, Latins. He had some. Let me tell you something. Do you think I give a shit? The handicaps there. He got the woman whose husband was killed. He was in a raid. Obama told him to go to the raid, whatever. Apparently Obama's still doing stuff, like he's not really in charge anymore, but it's like he's in charge. He's really not letting the guy do whatever he wants. So he tells this guy, go to Yemen, go do this, whatever. Guy dies. Wife comes. It's beautiful. I mean, you want to talk about the valor, the beauty, all the stuff that you'd see in a Tom Hanks. No one gave a shit about that story. That's why no one gave a shit about it until it was here he is, Chuck Schumer. All right, woohoo. All right, probe small plane crashes. Like Steven Spielberg kind of World War II film. It's right there. I mean, and this guy, and he takes a minute, and after he talks to the handicap kid, he turns around. She's up there. He says, "Listen, I'm sorry." Then he tells her, "You're best." There's a record for the most, and that's what I like about Trump a lot, is that he doesn't give a shit, but he does care about records. Birth of an Uber baby. Oh my God. So they're clapping for like 25 minutes, and he sets a record for like the most, most claps in Congress ever. And the next day, they're criticizing him for setting records again. And the left's newest darling radical protesting President Trump's travel ban in New York City. Dude. Shit. And so interestingly enough, so first Obama gets this guy in Yemen, he's killed, whatever. Trump's got to give a speech, he's got to whatever. And he turns around. Oh, look at this. I don't give a shit. Stock market goes up. Now listen, the thing about stocks is that when you trade stocks, you get a little share. Pretend it's a piece of paper, like this. It's an obvious thing when you don't give a shit that you're gonna, I'm gonna rip the paper up, I'm gonna give you a piece, you're gonna give me a piece, whatever. I hold the paper, I tell you, listen, I'm gonna make more paper. You buy a bunch of my paper. You knew I didn't even have to give a shit because I knew they were gonna fail. A tale of two schools in the Bronx building. I don't give a shit. Now, 5 people, they're lying to Congress. I think it's impossible. And now they're like saying, whatever, he's got the people clapping. He had high ratings of The Apprentice. They're jealous, so they set this thing up with Russia, and now it's coming to light. Obama said he dressed like a Verizon man, apparently. On top of all of it, telling him he's paying for the wiretaps. So George Soros gives it in, and then now the truth's coming out that obviously, why would this great man who's sacrificing $1 billion business, he's gonna start becoming friends with the Russians? I don't think so. The ambassador from Russia, Jeff Sessions, Mike Flynn, Steve Bannon, all these guys, if you look at their track records, other than the stuff with the racism and all that, just minor stuff, these guys are patriots. They're going to talk to Russia. Don't you think the Russian ambassador is going to talk to Russia? He lives in D.C. He's hiding. I don't give a shit. And he's wearing an NYPD hat. Take the fucking goddamn hat off. And with Trump, Secret Service guys that I'm talking to, they're telling me that, you know, it's just really, it's a lot easier. A lot of kind of like hanging out. Guy wants to go eat in the middle, you know, he might say, you know, go get a burger, whatever. It's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. They drive over there. He buys them burgers as well. I mean, it's just totally different job. And, you know, these guys working hard enough already, sacrificing their life. And now, you know, Obama wasn't even bringing them to McDonald's, okay? So, I want to click this just to see how much I don't give a shit. You know what it is? It's not even that I don't give a shit. It's more like when I look at this Buzzfeeds here, it's like I don't even know half the words. Vibing, all right? Smiling through the 50th self. Let me tell you, my wife tried to ask to take a selfie with me the other day. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out. Get that thing out of my goddamn face. I don't even know how to use it. Get it out of my goddamn face. Think I give a shit. Bonus points for allowing your partner to choose the filter. Oh my god, I don't even know what a filter is. Here's Maggie Gyllenhaal. Okay, I can't even say that name. I don't even care. She doesn't even look that nice anyway. Oh, here we go. Laverne Cox. Everyone knows who she is. She is a transgender person. I'm not going to get into it. I respect it. She's pretty hot. You know what I think? Oh, man, I better... so what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I do give a shit. Do I give a shit? Maybe. Shonda Rhimes believes that women, people, color, all the words, they just keep coming. And meanwhile, the country's falling apart. And people are dying. And people should be worried about terrorism. You know, it wasn't funny when, you know, all this stuff was happening. All right? Biden, don't give a shit about you. I don't care. He's hiding. I don't give a shit. And he's wearing an NYPD hat. Take the fucking goddamn hat off. So... you know, he's like, turn around, he's like, go out the way, he's like, whatever. Alright, it's a wrap. I don't give a shit. I don't even give a shit if it was good. I really don't. I don't give a shit if it was good. You think it was good? I don't know. I think it was shitty.